Now, every time I mention that I believe that the sales figures for milk floats are being manipulated somewhat and may not be strictly accurate, I'm always bombarded with the evangelists going, oh, I think you'll find that EVs are outselling petrol by... They're not outselling petrol by anything. That's a complete fallacy. And they're not increasing in the numbers that you think they are increasing in. But doesn't matter what I say. Oh, I've read the SMMT figures and I think you'll find... So I like to get my experience in the real world, which is why whenever I mention airfields, it's because I've fucking been there. I've seen them. I know that they exist, and I know the cars are parked up there, and it doesn't matter what anyone says, any aerial photos you take or anything else. All us guys that go out and actually delivered these cars, and the ones that are still doing it, will tell you that every airfield you go to is full of EVs parked up. That's just a fucking fact. It's just a fact. But doesn't matter what I say and where I've been and what I've seen and what I've done. Doesn't matter to them. So it's always nice when you find out that one of your subscribers, who's not an evangelist, works for Ford at Dagenham and sends you information on Ford at Dagenham. Obviously, he shall remain nameless for his own protection. But he's recently sent me 2 snippets of information, and I feel the need to share them with you. And they are as follows. 500 workers have been laid off the EV line because of poor demand. I mean, I know their cars are shit, and I know they shouldn't be selling anyway, as I proved with the Capri review the other day and the Mach-E review I did last year. And it's no surprise that they're not selling, because they are crap. And they're based on VWs and they're crap as well. But nevertheless, if EVs are flying out the showrooms, as we're led to believe, why is anyone laying off people and not building as many cars? Surely demand is outweighing supply at this point, and they can't make them quick enough. Apparently not. This is not the case in the real world. And the second piece of information that he fed me was even more enlightening, because proving that I was correct about electric vans not selling, and electric vans being shit, and electric vans never ever going to work in their current form in the world. And again, I said that the major suppliers were all going back to diesel, and I was told I was lying, I was making it up, I didn't know what I was talking about. And someone even bothered to email British Gas and ask them if they were intended on going back to diesel. And you'll never guess what? British Gas said no, we're sticking with the electric because we're all about the environment in the future. Of course they're going to fucking say that. They're not going to tell you, are they? Jesus. But whether they tell you it or not is irrelevant, because Ford at Dagenham have just took on 50 extra staff on their diesel production line. I mean, what are the chances of that? They're laying off people that build the EVs, and they're taking on people that build the diesel vans. What are the chances? It's almost like I'm not making it up. It's almost like in the real world, where people actually do these things, and these things are actually happening, what I've said is correct. But no, it can't be, because in the fake world of mainstream media, which, let's face it, is getting more and more fake every day, to the point where you just as well turn on the fucking Disney Channel as watch a telly. It is utterly, utterly pointless. And as for what's going on with the government, if you believe in one word that comes out of Keir Starmer's mouth, apart from hello, if he starts something with hello, that is at the point you stop believing. He said hello. After that, everything he's going to say is utter shit. But in the real world, Ford are increasing production. And he said they are absolutely flat out and they cannot keep up with demand for diesel vans. Really? I thought it all had to be electric by 2030. And I thought all the major brands were all going over to electric vans because that's the future. And it turns out they are outstripping. They cannot make diesel vans fast enough. Who would have thought it? Me, that's who. Oh, and all the people that work at Ford. But there you go. Yet again, I must be making it up. I can't be telling the truth. And it's all lies. And I'm fueled by the oil companies who are paying me to say these things. Because otherwise I wouldn't be saying them. Because why would I spread lies? I don't. I just tell it as I see it. And if that don't fit your agenda, I couldn't give a fuck. It don't bother me. It's just how it is. And it may not suit your narrative, but it's reality. And if Ford were increasing production of milk float vans, I'd say they were, but they aren't. So I can't, because that would be a lie, wouldn't it? And you keep telling me I'm not allowed to lie. So I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. Do with that what you will, because it's just bollocks. Future my arse.